So this is Burl Sports T201 group set break. Thank you all for purchasing a slot. It's a lot of fun. It's a smaller group break, but also higher price point. So I do appreciate y'all guys all joining us. A couple of first timers, so I will give a quick rundown of kind of how this works if you didn't watch the video. So I pull a list from my website of how many slots people purchased. So I got the quantity, have a name. I paste those over here and spread that out. So if you get 2, your name's on my list twice. You know, if you got 1, you're once. If you got 4, you know, your name's on here 4 times, and so forth. So then I can just total see how many are on my count. That is 50. If you didn't see, Nick was our lucky winner of a free slot in our giveaway for this set break. If you want to participate, want a chance at free slots, make sure you like us on Facebook, facebook.com/BurlSports. I know it's complicated, but I copy and paste that list with everybody's name, notepad, strip out all the formatting stuff. Then I go to random.org and I use their list randomizer. They have a lot, but it's under list randomizer, and I copy and paste here, and so then you can randomize and it'll put the list in random order. Now I will randomize it 3 times just for the sake of, well, why not? 3 is a good number. So after it's been randomized 3 times, that'll be the list we stick with. Card number, you know, whoever was in slot number 1 at the end of that, I'll paste the names here. Whoever gets slot number 1 will get the Abstein and Butler card. Whoever's in slot number 2 will get Collins and Baker, and so forth. So, without any further ado, let's see. Any comments? No comments. We got 13 viewers. It's actually about almost half our break group this time, so that's great. I'm recording, so we should be good to go. Now, I've copied and pasted the list here. So, 1 randomization. Again, list has been randomized 2 times. Again. So this is our one that sticks. So copy and paste that out. Make it larger so we can actually read it. And here we go. Any questions? Okay. Everybody still seeing and hearing me okay? I know my recording's working. Right. Alright. And I will show the hits as we go. You know what? There are only 50 cards. I'll show them all. There are scans of each card on my website if you can go through the gallery on the item. But card number 1 goes to Jeffrey Sly, and that's William Abstein and John Butler. So here's the Abstein and Butler card. Really, it's a classic set. 100 players, ton of Hall of Famers. Don't worry, that one's not on the card, it's on the holder. Okay, card number 2. And okay, thank you guys for pitching in there. Glad y'all can hear me all right. Okay, card number 2, Collins and Baker, goes to Jeff DeRose. Get this down a little so I can see what I'm doing. So, there's Collins. And Baker. All right. Card number 3 goes to Jeffrey Sline. That's Baker and Downey. There's Baker and Downey. So over half this set was graded by mostly SGC. There were a few graded by PSA. Number 4 goes to Edwin Pastrana, and that's Barrett and McGlynn. Barrett. And McGlynn. Tobacco juice stain there on the edge of that one's free. No extra charge for that. Five goes to Jamin Castleman, and that is John Lapp and John Barry. So there's Lapp. It's one of the ones in very good condition. There's Barry. Great. No comments. We'll keep rolling. Okay, 6 goes to Jeffrey Manega. That's Chief Bender. And Old Rain. Another SGC 40 on this card. Right, card number 7 goes to Hal Clay, and that's Zach Wheat. Another SGC 40 on this one. And William Bergen. Really fascinating design on this set. I don't know who came up with the idea. What if we had the players share legs? Next up, Nathan Lindgren gets Hartzell and Blair. Oops, sorry, wrong card. There's Hartzell. Blair. Next up, Dave Alice gets Hudgens and Breshnahan. So here's Hudgens. And Breshnahan. Next up, it's a notoriously tough card to find. Greg Key gets the Christy Mathewson and Bridwell. So there's Mathewson. And Bridwell. Card number 11 goes to Jeff DeRose. That's Three Fingers Brown and Arthur Hoffman. So there's Brown. There's Hoffman. Number 12 goes to Jeffrey Manega. That's Clark in Byrne. No idea if I said his name right. SGC 30 on this one. Really great card. Next up, we have Kyle Kaysen. It's the John Evers and Frank Chance card. There's Evers. There's Chance. Next up, Michael Fickle gets the Chase Sweeney card. There's Chase. There's Sweeney. Card number 15 goes to Michael King. No idea how to say Ed Sakote's name. Or Thony. Let's see, any comments? Nope. At least not as far as I can tell. Okay. So, I'll try and move a little quicker. I'm being slow because there aren't many cards in this set, but I don't need to be that slow. So, Josh Bailey gets the Gasper and Clark. There's Gasper. SGC 30 on this one. There's Clark. And the Crawford and some guy named Ty Cobb goes to Daniel Rauer. Congratulations, Daniel. It's Crawford. And there's Cobb. Alright. Next up, 18. Kling and Cole goes to David Mullott. So here's Kling. And Cole. Next up, 19 goes to Jeff DeRose. It's Ira Thomas and John Combs. Or Coombs. Oops, that's Rutgers. Sorry about that. There's Thomas. Coombs. Alright. Next up, Michael King gets the Rucker and Daubert. So there's Rucker. SGC 30 on this one. Daubert. Okay. 21 goes to John Epstein. That's Donovan and Stroud. Donovan. Stroud. Next up, Greg Gee gets John Titus and Dewin. Unfortunately, Titus has no mustache here. It's a shame. Number 23 goes to Michael Sardone. That's the Lord Doherty card. Here's Lord. Doherty. Sorry, 24. Nick Sparrow gets Downs and Odwell. So here's Downs. And Odwell. $25 goes to Nathan Lindgren. And that's Doyle and Myers. There's Doyle. SGC 35 on this one. Myers. Nathan Lindgren also gets 26, which is Seymour and Diggert. Seymour. You think he's going to catch it? And Diggert. 27 goes to David Mowat, and that's McBride. This is a PSA 3, by the way. And Elberfield. John Epstein gets Nap Lajoie. And Falkenberg. It's a fun name. Double fun names on that card. 29 goes to Michael Sardone. That's Killian and Fitzpatrick. Killian, Fitzpatrick. $30 goes to Jeff DeRose. That's Russell Ford and Otis Johnson. So there's Ford. Johnson. 31 goes to Greg Cohen. That's Foster. SGC 40 on this one. And Ward. Matthew Heidel gets the Trist Speaker. Gardner card. Travis Peterson gets the Leech. Also SGC 40 on this one. Gibson. George Arslanian gets Mattern and Graham. Here's Mattern. Graham. Daryl Taylor gets Edward Grant. John McLean. Edwin Pastrana gets Ernest Lush. And A.J. Hauser. James Cohorn gets Roy Miller. SGC 40 on this one as well. And Herzog. .38. It's Chris Crambier. It's Charles Hickman. And Hinchman. .39 goes to David Mowat. Summers. And Jennings. .40 goes to John Morrissey, and that is Walter Johnson. Gabby Street. .41 is to David Williams, and that's Laporte. Stevens. .42 goes to Nathan Lindgren, and that's Lake. Wallace. .43 goes to George Arslanian, and that's Layfield. And Simon. .44 goes to David Mowat, and that's Lobert and Moore. Lobert. And Moore. .45 goes to Nathan Lindgren, and that's McCabe. And Starr. .46 goes to Robert Williams, and that's McGinty. Lewis. .47 goes to David Mowat, and that's Wiltse. Wiltz, no idea. Merkel. .48 it goes to James Carroll, and that's Walsh. And Payne. .49 goes to James Carroll, and that's Turner. Stovall. Then we have Woodruff and Williams goes to Michael Fickle. Woodruff. And there's Williams. Well, thank you folks for joining us for Burl Sports T201 set break. We'll be posting the video up shortly, and I should have these cards shipped out by Wednesday because I probably won't get to them tonight. But I'll email out or post on Facebook when I do get these shipped out. Thank you again for joining us. Look for another set break in a couple of weeks. And thank you again for your business and best wishes. Have a good night.